Hey, what's up, fight fans? Left Jab Lamont, Weigh-In Sports TV here with another prediction video for the upcoming WBC Junior Welterweight title bout this coming weekend, featuring the champion Regis Prograis versus challenger Devin the Dream Haney. Before I get into that, though, do me a favor and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Also, hit the notification button to let you guys know whenever it is I'm coming out with a new video. All right, so let's get into it. First of all, the champion, Regis Prograis, comes in with a record of 29 wins, only one defeat, with 24 of those wins coming by knockout. He is a southpaw fighter who's 5'8" tall with a 67-inch reach. In comparison to his challenger, Devin the Dream Haney, comes in with a perfect record of 30 wins, no defeats, with 15 of those wins coming by way of KO. He hails from San Francisco, California. He is an orthodox fighter, 5'8" tall with a 71-inch reach. Devin Haney is making his first appearance at the junior welterweight limit of 140 by taking on the rough and rugged WBC champion in this division, Regis Prograis. And this is kind of like an interesting matchup from my vantage point. Everybody's heard of the old adage styles make fights, and I think that's particularly true in this particular matchup. I think from the champion's point of view, Prograis is going to look to try to get uh, inside on Devin Haney, which means that he's obviously got to come forward and try to land big punches off of his front foot. I think that Regis Prograis has a slight power advantage in this matchup because he's been at 140 for a minute. You know, whereas Devin Haney's coming up to that weight in for this first bout at 140. Prograis has also an experience advantage. Obviously, he's been at it a little longer than Devin Haney, who's only 25 years old. So he's got some mileage on him and has some experience that he can hopefully bring to the bout to kind of counteract what I think is going to be Devin Haney's plan of attack against him. He will be coming forward and trying to keep Devin Haney in a counterpunching role. I think that's the only way that really Prograis can hope to make any inroads against Devin Haney because of his reach. Prograis has really a good shin. He also is kind of awkward in terms of his rhythm, so that's going to maybe present some challenges to Devin Haney in terms of being able to time him. He's definitely heavy-handed, and I think he will again look to land the big shots in this matchup. While he can be hit, I think he will walk through anything that Haney has in the way of opposition to be able to land the big shots. On the other hand, I think he has a puncher's chance for sure to win this bout. I don't really think that he's that great of a boxer per se, although I think he can do that. I think his strength lies in maybe coming forward and being able to land his power shots against his opponents. Devin Haney, on the other hand, I think will look to use his reach to keep Prograis off of him. Devin Haney is an extremely sharp, not only a boxer with an outstanding jab, but also a counterpuncher as well. So I think that that is going to work in his favor. Also, too, he doesn't have the mileage that Regis Prograis has. He's a little less experienced, and again, this is his first bout at 140. But in Haney's last bout against a southpaw in the form of Vasyl Lomachenko, he did very well. He looked to do a lot of different things to kind of offset the angles that Lomachenko used to get inside and to land big shots and throw punches and get work done. What Haney will do against Prograis is use the right hand to the body to kind of offset the Prograis's power hand, which is going to be the left hand coming in to try to do damage against Haney. His hand speed and foot speed, I think that he will have a definitive advantage over Prograis in both those areas, along with the reach. So those kinds of things are kind of difficult obstacles to overcome if you are a Regis Prograis. Now, that's not to say that he can't do it, but it definitely means that an effort to be able to get inside, you're going to take some fire. And that's what I kind of expect to happen. Prograis decides to try to draw Haney to him. I don't think that that will be something that will work in his favor as well. And the reason why is because Haney's going to use that jab effectively, at least from my vantage point, to kind of set the pace and to control distance. That combined with some of the other factors that I've already referenced is going to make it a little bit tough for Prograis to be able to get in and do the kind of work that he wants to do. You know, because Prograis is heavy-handed, he definitely and most surely has a puncher's chance. But in the end, I don't think that that's going to be enough. Haney has proved that he can deal with technical left-handers and southpaws, and one of the best that he's already beaten earlier this year back in May, the former Lomachenko, albeit it was a close decision. But I do feel like he won 7 rounds to 5 against Lomachenko earlier this year. So I expect him to be able to handle pretty much anything that Prograis uh, comes to the table with in the way of opposition and in the way of power. As a prediction, Regis Prograis will not be able to defend his title because Haney will outbox him for the duration of the fight, about over 12 rounds. And I expect that he will earn a unanimous decision by the end of 12 rounds because he's going to have this for what amounts to a home field advantage because the bout is going to be held in San Francisco, California. I think that that also may play a factor if Progress does a lot better. Most people and even odds makers who have made Haney the favorite anticipate. So I think that when you just add all of these factors up, I just don't see how Progress kind of comes through this with the W, unless by some chance he lands those big shots or one of those big shots, and Haney is obviously impacted or hurt by it. I don't think that Haney has a whole lot of power that he's going to be able to carry up with him. He's not really a power puncher to begin with. Up from 135 to this first bout at 145 with Prograis, but stranger things have happened. He may be a little bit more comfortable at that weight or at this new weight, and who knows? He may be able to find a little bit of power. Haney's just too sharp a puncher. He's too sharp. He's too good a counter puncher. He controls distance very well, and he uses his jab very well. And I just think that's going to be a little bit too much for Prograis to overcome. So I look for again um, Devin Haney to win this bout by unanimous decision in 12 rounds. Do me a favor. Let me know what you guys think. Would love to hear what you have to. Love to see you guys' comments and your predictions on what you guys think will happen. Left Jab Lamont. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to your comments. Take care.